Okay, we are on exercise 21. Exercise 21 is 6 fabric swatches with different effects. So we're going to create 6 different motifs and 6 different fabric swatches, and we're going to create different effects. The first one will be stripes, then a plain view, twill, a floral design, a geometric design, and then I'll show you how to do a stroke interchange. So let's get started. We're going to start with a landscape page. And we're going to start with our rectangular tool. You click, you can actually select the measurements. So make it 2.5 by 2.5 for each of them. And you can have a fill on this. So let's have this as your fill. And we don't have to have a stroke. So we're going to copy and paste this. I'm pushing Option and Shift and then dragging these, and it gives me a copy. So I have 6 copies of this. Now we are going to create some effects on them so that they look more like fabric swatches. Okay, so on the first one, you can go to effects and you can convert this to a different shape if you want, like a rounded rectangle. You know, it's going to do this. On this one, I am going to do distort and transform. Let's do a zigzag effect. And you can reduce the size of the zigzag if you want, or increase it. But ridges per segment, maybe I'm gonna decrease that. Or should I increase that too? Okay, I think that looks more like a fabric swatch here. Okay, and then on the third one, we're going to do, let's try roughen. Okay, we'll just roughen the edges on this one. On the third one, let's say tweak. Okay, we're gonna do the tweak on this. On this one, we're gonna twist. Okay, maybe a 30% twist. I mean, 30-degree twist is good. And then on this one, we can warp this. Okay, we're just gonna do the squeeze. We can reduce the band to maybe 30%. Okay, so we have all 6 samples. So we're gonna start with our motif for each one. Now, I would say, let's just get our grid showing. So show grid. And we're going to create our motifs here, and then we'll put it in our samples. So first, we're going to start with, select our rectangle. We want to start with a no stroke. Our first sample is going to be the stripe. So I'm gonna do this. And you have to get out of it so that it doesn't. I'm gonna do this and change the stroke on this. And get out of it. If you want, you can always do snap to grid. That way everything is snapping. Okay, so I think that's good. I'm gonna select all, go to object, group, and then take this to my swatches. and then I'll go here, and then I'll select this, and we are done with this. Okay, so this is our stripes. Let me actually write all the names, that way we know which one we are doing. So this is going to be stripes. Okay. So let's continue. And I feel like, we'll have to just move all of these down. And we can go to our artboard and always move this down a little bit to have more space. Okay, so let's start with our plane view now. We're gonna go to our move tool to get out of everything. And for the plane view, we're gonna go to our rectangle tool again. So let's do this. I'm gonna do snap to grid because I think that makes it easier. And we can zoom in a little. Of course, we could have made that a different color, so. Okay. And we'll do the same here and here. And then maybe for that part, we can select this color. Okay, so I'm going to again select object group, move it to swatches, select this and select this. Okay, because it's not looking so much like a plane view, what I would do here is come up here, ungroup this, and then get rid of these 3 here and 2 here, and select this group, move that here, and now we select this and it's a plane view. Okay, so this, I think this is a repeating unit here, so you don't need more than that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our third one. This is going to be a twill. So I'm going to select my rectangle, go ahead and create a twill design. And I'm going to get out of this, select maybe a purple, go back to my rectangle, and we're going to do this. And then I'll do these black. Okay. Now I'm going to select it all, group, move it over here, select this, and we have that. Okay. I think I could have probably, let me see what I can change to get rid of that situation. Maybe that one. I'm going to turn that into a red. Let's do that. Okay, now group again. Move it back. So like this. I mean, it is all twill anyway, so it's all good. Now let's get to our floral design. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna zoom in again. And for this, let's see what we should do. We're gonna do a floral design. So I'm gonna go ahead and select a base with no stroke. You know, maybe this much is good. And then let's find some symbols with the symbol sprayer. You gotta go to the symbol sprayer tool. And if your symbols are not showing, make sure you select your symbols so that they show. Now we can maybe select some flowers to create a flower design. Let's do one, and I can go ahead and make it a little bit smaller. And then maybe we can do this one. Symbol sprayer. We got too many. Oops. We want to select this. Okay. And now I can go and reduce the size of that. Okay, let's just keep it simple. And we're going to go ahead, select it, group it, bring it to our swatches, select this, and select our floral pattern. I think that's pretty cool. Of course, we can always change the scale of this. So you can go to transform, scale, and you can make it 50%. It's, oops, you don't want to scale your object, which is the fabric swatch. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna make this 50%. That way only your pattern is scaled. Okay, now let's go to this one. We're going to do geometric shapes with this. So we can probably go into some geometric shapes here and try to find something. Okay, how about we use some of these. Okay, so I'm going to create our base for this. Of course, you want to select a basic color. Let's do this. And then if you want to just okay, and maybe we use a star for the next one. And we can make it a bill. Okay, move that in. Let's see if we can find any other geometric shape. I can use this and go to my symbol sprayer, spray one. Use my little tool to kind of slow it down. Put it here. We can use, let's see, we can use this. Go to symbol sprayer. By the way, get out of this one first. And then go to your symbol sprayer, select that, put that in, change the shape. I actually don't like this so much. I'm going to delete that and put that in there. Okay. And I'm going to get them. See, because I have snap to grid, it just tries to snap. I can just move it anywhere I want. Now I can. Okay. And what I would do is I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Okay. Now I can select everything and group them. Okay, now I can move it to my swatches. And now I'll just do this. Okay. Now it's our last one, which is going to be a stroke interchange. So what we are going to do for this is you can do a rectangle again if you want to create a base. So let's just select the blue this time, create the base for it. Now we're going to make, let's make a polygon, okay? And we're going to select, let's see, we're going to select different colors and we're going to select a stroke for this one. And we can make the stroke like 4 points, okay? So I'm going to make this polygon here. And what I can do is I can copy paste this, create another one, but this one I'm gonna just reverse that. Okay, and then you can maybe put them closer together like that. So I'm gonna select this. One other thing you can always do is make them smaller. And we're going to, well, I didn't group them, but if we do this, it's still going to work. Now I'm going to put that in here. And again, if you want to transform and scale this or rotate. Okay, I just moved the angle to this. So all you have to do is go to transform, rotate, and then just unselect the transform objects so that you can only rotate the pattern. So if you want to rotate it like 20%, you can do that. Okay, so we are done with this. Let's just see what we have. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and save this. So I already saved it as exercise 21, 6 fabric swatches with different effects. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it, and we are done.